we kick it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I do.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First carry for Leonard Fournette, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Fournette, a first down carry, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
On the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. It's been a long day for you. Rip. Mike 46. Mike 46. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing it.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Here's 7. Panthers, nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A quick throw by Bridgewater, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Time to go. Night, night. Joker, 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 Joker. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 36, Brady airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 20.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sly on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Panthers 13, Buccaneers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From midfield, here's Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On play action, now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. They'll run on first down. McCoy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. 52. Check it. Reload. Check 31. Check 31. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Brady to throw on second down. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Bradley Kenyon to kick
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10. At their own 19.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's second and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a game.
Well, this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers. A date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneer CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about what we call water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team and everybody's standing around. Now, whatever passes is water cooler talk, the social media, the texting, all of those things. Since that moment that it was announced it was official that Tom Brady was a Buccaneer, that's all these people have cared about. Seeing this game in Tampa, and let's face it, this team hasn't been to the playoffs in a decade or so. Now they're talking about going to the Super Bowl. Forget just getting to the playoffs. That's what Tom Brady has brought to this. Franchise.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. I'm here all day. Mike 52. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get back.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
4-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. In on the stoppage to hear Whitehead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 7. Now a play fake. Brady. finds his target. It's Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
9-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Cover.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds McCoy. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 1st down, it's McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now McCoy. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's a give to Fournette, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check nickel. Hey, Alabama.
A handoff to Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
The carry.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Panthers 27. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Carry now for McCoy. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
2nd and 5 now. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fournette running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10.
No, 66. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take that.
From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
What's the Sugar! Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Back.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Oh, K1 short with a tremendous surge there to penetrate upfield and make the tackle. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
The score, Buccaneers 41, Panthers.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
A gain of 8.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
Bridgewater now. They go quickly here out to Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Bridgewater on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 41, Panthers 27.